don't do this in a Japanese onsen. My friend Kevin learned that in the first minute. He walked into a Japanese public bath wearing a swimsuit. Everyone stopped and looked at him. No one said a word. In Japan, silence can be the message. Most tourists are not trying to be rude. They just don't know the rules before they walk in. Today, that won't happen to you. Before you visit a Sento or onsen, remember these 6 things. Wash first. Keep your towel and hair out of the water. Keep the bath quiet. Check the tattoo policy before you go. And yes, in a traditional Sento or onsen, you bathe naked. One more thing. Leave your phone in the locker. Once you understand these rules, an onsen stops feeling scary. It starts feeling relaxing. Kevin is smart. Kevin has traveled a lot. He even studied Japanese for 6 months before coming to Tokyo. But that first visit taught him something important. Not every rule is written on a sign. Some rules are just expected. Kevin was fine, but he still laughs about it. Konnichiwa, Hiro desu. Today, I'll walk you through what you need to know before you step into a Japanese public bath. Not just the rules, but why they exist. Because once you understand the why, the rules start to make sense. If you watched my last video, you may remember this topic. Onsen came up briefly there. Today, we go much deeper. First, let's be clear about one thing. In English, Japanese public bath can mean 3 different places. A Sento is a neighborhood bathhouse. In many places, it costs around 500 to 600 yen. Local people use it regularly. Simple, quiet, and very local. An onsen uses natural hot spring water. You can find onsen across Japan. Hakone, Beppu, and Kusatsu are famous onsen destinations. The water contains natural minerals. It may smell different. It may feel different too. That is completely normal. Then there is the Super Sento. Think of it as a large spa complex. Many baths, saunas, restaurants, rest areas. Some even have manga corners. You can easily spend half a day there. These rules apply to the bathing areas of all 3. Follow the rules posted at each facility. Before the rules, here is the basic flow. First, take off your shoes near the entrance. Then pay at the front desk or buy a ticket from a machine. Next, enter the changing room. Put your clothes, phone, and bag in a locker or basket. Bring only a small towel into the bathing area. Then go to the washing area first. The bath comes after that. Changing room, washing area, then the bath. If you remember this order, your first visit will feel much easier. Rule 1. Wash first. This surprises more visitors than you might expect. Before you enter the bath, wash your entire body. Sit at a shower station, use soap, use shampoo, rinse completely. The bath is not for washing. The bath is for soaking. Everyone shares the same water, so you enter clean. Why does this matter so much? In Japanese culture, cleanliness matters deeply, especially before entering a shared space. Think about removing your shoes before entering a home. The idea is similar. You leave the outside world behind, and you leave its dirt behind too. The bath is a clean, shared space. You are responsible for keeping it that way. You will see a small stool and a basin nearby. Sit on the stool while you wash. Use the basin to pour water over yourself. That is the normal system. After you finish washing, rinse the space around you too. Rinse the stool, rinse the basin, and make sure no soap or shampoo is left on the floor. This may seem like a small detail, but it shows consideration for the next person. In a shared bath, you are not only cleaning yourself, you are also keeping the space ready for others. And if you used shampoo, rinse carefully. Soap should stay in the washing area, not in the bath. We will talk about towels and hair next. Rule 2. Keep your towel and hair out of the water. You usually carry a small towel into the bath area. Do not let it touch the water. Many people fold it and place it on their head. Some leave it beside the bath. Both are fine. A towel that has touched your body may carry soap or bacteria. Putting it in shared water defeats the purpose of being clean. If you have long hair, tie it up before entering. Do not let your hair touch the bath water, and when you leave the bath, lightly dry your body before stepping back into the changing room. This keeps the floor from getting too wet. Rule 3. Treat the bath as a quiet place. Talking quietly with a friend is fine, but do not speak loudly. Do not splash. Do not play music. The public bath is a place for quiet rest. Many Japanese people go there after a long day of work. For some, it is the only quiet moment in the day. Loud noise breaks that. No one may ask you to be quiet, but everyone will notice. Once you are in the bath, the best rule is simple. Relax quietly. Do not swim. Do not put your head under the water. Do not splash around. And do not treat the bath like a pool. Some baths can be very hot, so you do not need to stay in for a long time. A few minutes may be enough, especially the first time. If you feel dizzy, stand up slowly and leave the bath. There is no need to prove anything. The goal is not endurance. The goal is to relax. Rule 4. Check the tattoo policy before you go. Most visitors don't know the history behind this rule. In Japan, many people still associate visible tattoos with organized crime, especially traditional large tattoos. You may also hear the Japanese word irisumi. In English, irisumi is usually translated as tattoo. But in Japanese, it can sound more traditional and sometimes more serious than the English word tattoo. But this is changing. Younger people often see small or fashion tattoos differently, and many Japanese people understand that tattoos can have cultural, religious, or personal meanings overseas. Still, public baths often treat tattoos and irisumi under the same policy. So, always check before you go. Today, each facility has its own policy. Some still do not allow visible tattoos. Some allow small ones if they are covered. Others, especially in tourist areas, have become more flexible. You can also use a site called Tattoo Japan. It has a search page for tattoo-friendly hot springs across Japan. I will put the link in the description, but use it as a starting point. Always check the facility's latest official policy too. Rules can change. A quick question is always better than an awkward entrance. If you have tattoos, do not give up immediately. You still have options. Some places clearly say tattoo friendly. Some places allow tattoos if they are covered. And some ryokan or hotels have private baths. In Japanese, these are often called kashikiri buro. It means a private bath that you can use alone or with your group. A private bath can be a good option if you feel nervous. It gives you more privacy and it can make your first onsen experience much easier. So the safest choice is to decide before you go, not when you are already standing at the front desk. Rule 5. You bathe naked. In a traditional Sento or onsen, there are no swimsuits, no shorts. This is the normal style. Bathing areas are usually separated by gender. Now, I know this feels uncomfortable, especially the first time, but here is something important. Most people are not paying attention to your body. They are there to bathe and relax. There is a Japanese concept called hadaka no tsuki ai. It means literally naked socializing. The idea is simple. Clothes carry signals. They can show your job, your income, your status. In the bath, those signals disappear. A company president and a new employee sit in the same water, a professor and a student, an elderly neighbor and a young stranger. No hierarchy, no distance, just people. This is why the public bath has been a social equalizer for centuries. It was a place where people could speak honestly, without rank, without pretense. At first, the nakedness may feel strange, but most people stop thinking about it within a few minutes. What they feel instead is something harder to describe. A kind of calm, a kind of equality. That is hadaka no tsuki ai. Rule 6. leave your phone in the locker. This rule is non-negotiable. People inside are naked. Photography is not acceptable under any circumstances. If you want a photo, take it outside. The entrance, the Noren curtain, the wooden sign, all fine. Inside the bath area, your phone stays in the locker. This also applies to the changing room, even if you only want to check the time, even if you only want to take one quick photo, even if no one seems to be around. People may enter at any moment, and because people are changing clothes, cameras can make others feel unsafe. The same idea applies to smart watches with cameras. If it can take a photo, treat it like a camera. If you want a memory of the visit, take photos in public areas only. The entrance, the outside of the building, the rest area, the food area if photos are allowed, but never inside the changing room or the bath. No exceptions. Public baths have been part of Japanese life for a very long time. In the past, many homes did not have private bathrooms. The Sento was not just a place to wash, it was a community space. People met their neighbors there, talked there, shared news there. Today, there are fewer Sento than before, but they still carry that meaning. Some older residents have visited the same Sento for 50 years. Some younger people go specifically to disconnect. No screens, no noise, no notifications. And more visitors from abroad are discovering them. When you follow these rules, you are not only being polite. You are entering a space that has connected people for generations. And at the end of a long day in Japan, something stays with you. A quiet bath. It might be the most peaceful thing you experience here. Quick recap. 1. Wash your body completely before entering. 2. Keep your towel and hair out of the water. 3. Treat the bath as a quiet place. 4. Check the tattoo policy before you go. 5. No swimsuit in a traditional Sento or onsen. 6. Leave your phone in the locker. Have you visited a Sento or onsen in Japan? What surprised you most? Tell me in the comments. And if this helped you feel more ready for Japan, save this video. You will want it again when the time comes. 日本からヒロがお届けしました。またお会いしましょう。